it. So if you haven't come by, check out the SAK. You will at least get to go to the amateur bracket after the main event. That is a pretty dead Marth. Even with all those great patterns of recovery, K9 just barely not able to do it. Oh, going low for that forward air, but Bayonetta, being Bayonetta, recovers quite well. Up throw not going to kill yet, so he goes for a conversion. Doesn't get the air dodge read, so instead he converts, goes for it again because he's still not in the percent. Losing all that rage was a big deal, but Tipper removes the fact that he doesn't have all that rage, so who cares? And we're back to basically an even game, one stock game. Oh, the good conversion. Oh, the damage. Doesn't get any tippers on all that, but it doesn't matter because the damage is still good. It's a 9% forward air. Double dash attack, apparently. Doesn't go for the down air. Bayonetta's recovery very hard to get in. And the witch time, how do we see it? He's not going to get the actual spike. He doesn't get the spike box on the taunt, on the smash attack. And K9 saved his jump, so he was able to recover all the way back through. Percent not going to be in place for anything crazy, so he just gets a weak hit up air off of that. Bayonetta combos, is this it? Going to the top. Oh, let's watch that SCI, and it's not enough. Cybrus, game 1 over K9. K9 opting for the Marth. We'll see if he changes off of that Marth for one of his more regular mains that we see. K9 plays a lot of characters great, but he says no. Marth is how I deal with Bayonetta. And apparently FD. It's pretty good. Makes it a little harder for a Bayonetta to get up into the blast zone for her combos to connect. So Marth will live a little bit longer off those combos, hopefully. And, ooh, getting that quick double combo and missing the tech makes it so that it gets a little bit of an extra damage, but the damage isn't there. Marth has damage, however. Dancing Blade doing quite a lot. And to a second Dancing Blade, he's already at 44%. Goes for the counter on the up B of Bayonetta's recovery. One of the benefits to using Marth, or a counter character in general against Bayonetta, is all of her recovery moves have hitboxes, and she needs all of her recovery moves to recover. So if you can catch one of those moves with a counter, you're in a pretty good place. Just slowly tick away at her recovery options so she can't really recover. Oh, that was a very well-spaced forward smash. Recovering onto stage rather than onto the ledge. Cybrus making a small comeback here, but another forward air. Marth's forward air, quite nice. And the up smash, you can't recover like that. Bayonetta gotta be a little bit more careful against these Marths nowadays. And goes for the Bayonetta combo, but this is FD. You don't have a platform to start on. You are starting from the ground. And we see it again here. Is he going to be able to get all the way to the top? No, even the up air isn't enough to send him over the top, and he's only at 95%. Marth still not taking really anything after that first stock. And Bayonetta trying to do Bayonetta things. We haven't seen a wish time yet, so we know that that's going to come out pretty nice. However, in the meantime, the Marth tilts. Forward tilt followed by a down tilt. Another down tilt, doesn't convert. We're not actually seeing a lot of Marth's neutral air quite yet, but this is K9, so I haven't actually seen his Marth almost at all. So we'll see how this ends up playing out. The back air not really going to send him too far off yet because he is in the far right side of the stage. The Bayonetta combo not going to connect on the neutral air, but he goes back down and gets another up B for a couple more percent. And now we have a little bit of stand up on the ledge. Marth opting to face the Bayonetta, make Bayonetta approach. Bayonetta is a very good approacher, but Marth has a lot of options to keep you out. It's the reason that Marth and Lucina are counter to a lot of those characters that really want to get in. Like Mario, for example. Classic example of that. That sword giving quite the disjoint on hitboxes that you can't really clash with, per se. It's going way low to block the Bayonetta, but Cybrus recovering very smartly, but the up throw will kill at 130% of 150% on Marth for a quick, almost meticulous game 2 from K9. So now we have a game 3. In pools, all games are best of 3. We have no bracket within pools. It's just a round robin. So we will be going to Cybrus's counter pick here. Marth is a very well-rounded character, so I wouldn't be surprised if Cybrus just goes to a comfort pick for Bayonetta. Town City being a comfort pick. I'm assuming Lilac or Smashville possibly got banned from K9 to make the platform go hard, but if Town City's an option, Cybrus likes it. Oh, look at these Bayonetta combos. 42% off one hit. Now Marth's turn, 21%. We'll take it. I like how he's covering the landings, though. This is making it really hard for Cybrus to actually get in, because once he goes for something, K9's just kind of not letting him get back to the ground and restart a new combo. Down tilt into neutral air. Goes for another down tilt, but he gets shielded. And the bats convert into an up B. Witch twist. Incredible move. Gets another down tilt. I'm not seeing a lot of heel slides. He's just opting for the down tilts. Oh, not going to quite kill, but that was a very meaty up air off of that throw. Oh, he doesn't snap the ledge, and he gets punished for it hard with the back air on Talon City. That's going to do it. The roll on ledge is a little interesting. That actually might have killed, but it doesn't matter because bats. Welcome to Bayonetta. All this rage on Bayonetta going to make her combos just that much more deadly. And here comes one now. Oh, he gets the stage spike, but it's such a low percent, it doesn't actually send him anywhere. Down throw doesn't convert. Really high percent Bayonetta here. It makes it really hard for Marth to actually get anywhere. However, that high percent Bayonetta makes it really easy for Bayonetta to get up there. This is the FD version of Talon City, so until these platforms come back, I'd say Marth is pretty favored. Not a lot of place for Bayonetta to combo off of, but now if these platforms back, Marth can actually camp these landings a little bit better with these platforms, make it a little bit harder for Bayonetta to reach down because that forward air covers all the way up to that platform when he does it. And the up throw at 160% will take the stock. And we have our final stock of Game 3. The person who takes this stock here is going to end it. With a 51% lead, Cybrus very cautious to advance. Still has a whole 4 minutes. Timing out's not really a thing. However, Bayonetta combo doesn't quite connect, and he doesn't get much off of it. However, interrupting the dancing blade and getting caught on the top platform, gets the air dodge read, does not convert off of it. Platform's running away, and we're back to FD version of Talon City. Cybrus just chasing K9 all the way back and forth across Talon City. Goes for a Wish Twist, doesn't get anything off of it, a little bit too early. K9 reads it and gets a forward air off it for his troubles. 39% on Bayonetta, but all that rage on Marth is going to make those tippers all the more deadly. Misses the attack on the platform, doesn't matter. Bayonetta not there to convert. However, now he's stuck on that platform. That's not where he wants to be against Bayonetta. Had that Witch disconnected, it may have been it, but K9 smartly fast-falling and retreating to the stage. And we have a very close game. Forward throw not going to kill yet, especially not from mid-stage. A little bit of a standoff, and he gets it. That is an upset. Cybrus taking it 2-1 over K9 in pools. That was a very good set from both players. And pools, a little bit more open than it was before. So this is Sink or Swim 93. Is this 93 or 94?